All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless me here again, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, from last year, Turkish Delight. Still talking about this because if you love the melodic rock AOR era, this right here was the album of 2022 for melodic rock compilation albums, courtesy of Escape Music and Khalil Turk, his record label, which puts out super high quality music all the time. And there's the back cover for you. Turkish Delight. I believe there might even be some vinyl copies of the album out there still. Not sure if you want some vinyl. Vinyl continues to do well. People like to have vinyl just because we're a bunch of old sentimental fools, and I've got a turntable and I do use it. I play all these old records on there just to hear what they sound like, and it's just cool to have vinyl. So anyway, some great melodic rock music from Escape and Khalil Turk, who just puts out great stuff. Some interesting stuff in the world of Journey during the whole Lisa Marie Presley thing, which was sad, and I just did a video about. It was reported that there is now a second member of the current Journey lineup who does not want Gregg Rolie to be there for the 50th anniversary. Again, this is according to Neil Sean's wife over on Facebook, who has really just gone nuclear or subatomic or whatever, however you want to categorize it. When she puts things out there, it's a lot of mixed messages. This is what she said. This is about 16 hours ago. Life is precious. Jeff Beck has shown us that along with so many who are in heaven now, we see how precious time is. We look forward to seeing everyone on tour. Neil Sean and Journey 50th Anniversary Freedom Tour of a lifetime. Interesting that she writes of a lifetime. 50. Two band members of the current Journey lineup are adamant no against a Gregg Rolie return. Life is so precious, Neil and Gregg agree. Who wants to have that feeling? Truly sad. Music is for inspiration and joy. Everyone loves you, Gregg Rolie, and respects who you are and all you have been and are to Journey. For without you picking up Neil Sean from school, Journey would not exist. Neil Sean and Gregg Rolie will be sometime together at least one time this year in honor of what they began in 1972. Faith, let's ask God to find a way for them. Let's pray for forgiveness for those who hurt Gregg Rolie and hope they learn what spirituality is someday. We all love you. Hashtag until we meet again. At Gregg Rolie, at Neil Sean, at Journey Official. Wow. At Carlos Santana even here. Interesting. So I don't know who that holdout is. A couple of people are saying it could be Arnel. Could be Arnel who's holding out. I don't know if Arnel has a say in who gets to be on stage for the 50th anniversary, but it appears that somebody is in solidarity with Jonathan Cain and not wanting Gregg Rolie to be there. I can't think that it's Dean Castronovo, and it would be bizarre to think that. Todd Jensen, I doubt, is in on that because Todd is, I think, very pro Neil and has been around with Neil since Neil's stint in the band Hardline. In fact, if you've got Dean, Neil, and Todd on stage, that's kind of like a Hardline reunion. I mean, all you need is like Johnny Gioeli, and that would be kind of a cool thing, right? If Hardline was opening up for Journey, although a lot of people don't know who Hardline is, and I guess Toto makes more sense. But, you know, you could have guys that go out there and play a few songs and then leave and then come back later. Anyway, I'm thinking it's got to be Arnel Pineda who might be holding up Gregg from being in this. I just don't know if he has a say. The way this post makes its point is almost like, okay, yeah, we have, you know, more than one holdout now. So I don't know if this is going to happen, but at some point, Neil and Gregg will be together at some point this year. So they might be blocking Gregg Rolie and they might be succeeding somehow. Maybe there's a contract that's written in a way which allows certain band members to have control of who is on stage, which is really weird. I mean, look, this should be a no-brainer on the 50th anniversary. In fact, people are saying, where's Ainsley Dunbar? You know, where's Ross Valerie? I don't think they're into Ross because of what happened with the coup attempt. Both, I think, Ross and Steve Smith burned a bridge that can't be fixed or repaired. Although, again, you just don't say no completely. Just put up with it if they want to be there. I guess Steve and Ross didn't want to be a part of Journey anymore, but they wanted to assist in controlling its future, which is bizarre. And then you've got, I'm sorry for the expression here, you've got the elephant in the room, which is Steve Perry. And Steve Perry suddenly drops his trademark lawsuit, which I didn't think he would do. And so, yeah, the door is like this far open for Steve Perry to come back with Journey. I'm still very skeptical of that, but anything is possible. Perry would have a lot of demands. Even if it was just a one-time event, the catalog would just go crazy. I'm talking about catalog sales, just interest in that one event, all kinds of great media coverage. But this denial of Gregg is a really bad look. It's just, and see, this is politics within, you know, the music world. You're not going to let this beloved keyboard player come back. What's wrong with you? So my guess is somebody is showing solidarity with Jonathan Cain, and I believe it's Arnel Pineda. Who went to the White House together? Arnel, John, and Ross went together. And look, I don't think Arnel is all that controversial, but maybe at this point he might be tired of the back and forth and he just wants the band to go out as is. But he's got to understand there are a lot of fans out there who love Gregg Rolie. And even if he's trying to show his love for Jonathan Cain, who he probably has a pretty tight relationship with, it doesn't look good here. And with Perry always lurking out there and with people always disparaging Arnel, and look, I've defended Arnel more than I've critiqued him. I did a few critiques on vocals and him being worn out and not sounding all that good back in 2017 or 2018, whenever I got to see them with Def Leppard. And he sounded much better last year. And people are telling me, well, Dave, you know, they've got technology now and that just cleans the whole thing up. So he can sing any way he wants to, and they just fix it right there. And I'm blown away by the possibility that maybe I'm hearing something that's not actually happening. So I hope I'm wrong. And look, this is why we need a future, because the music industry, we can't just rely on the old bands anymore. I mean, I know people want to go and see this because, hey, it's a big deal. To get to see Neil Schon play on stage, play guitar on stage is a big deal. And to possibly see a fight between Neil and John on stage, and I'm half kidding. I'm not expecting any, fisticuffs. I'm not expecting, but you never know. It could be just the facial expressions and the dirty looks and so forth. So it's entertainment. It's high drama. And now you add possibly Arnel Pineda to this mix. I can't see Dean doing this because Dean just is really happy to be there. And he's not going to ruffle anyone's feathers. Dean is where he is because Neil Schon believed in him over and over again. And so I think Dean really owes Neil a debt of gratitude. And again, Todd Jensen, I think, is a non-factor here. I think he's a very good bass player, by the way, very underrated bass player, and he seems to be a team player up there. So we shall see how this all works out. Stay tuned. Again, people are starting to send me messages. Here's another good thing for your channel. And I'm like, yeah. And they always say, you never talk about music. So here you go. Here's some music for you. Turkish Delight. Go buy this. I had a great band on the show yesterday. Another Swedish band called Allocate. Please check them out. Okay. Alicate. If you like Whitesnake and Jeffria and that 80s vibe, maybe a little Vandenberg thrown in there, just a really good band with a great singer. I don't have the CD yet. They will send it to me, hopefully. And when they do, I will feature it here on the show. You have to do a little bit of both. You can talk about all these breaking news, dramatic things happening with Journey, but I want people to check out some new stuff here. And you can't get much better than Turkish Delight from last year. All right, folks, I am done with this video. Thanks for watching. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Patreon's $1 a month. Losing some patronage right now and losing revenue all over the place. So yeah, it's this great economy. I understand. And I'm a bit controversial. So, so if you like the controversy, try to support me. $1 a month is all I'm asking for. And again, YouTube memberships for $2.99 a month. Maybe some YouTube shorts coming up at some point. That's not really my thing, but you can do it on your phone, I guess. And I used to do videos on my phone all the time. So we'll see how that goes. I tend to be a rambler and a babbler. So it's going to be hard for me to stick to a minute or whatever it is they want me to do. So we'll explore that in the months ahead, hopefully. And again,